2013 Marching Spartans prepare to take the field. The Marching Spartans are under the direction of Kyle Brubaker with the help of percussion instructor Jeff Gordon and color guard instructor Shelby Wilson. The Marching Spartans are under the student leadership of drum majors Jared Nicholas and Suzanne Deloria. This year, the Marching Spartans show will be an American portrait featuring Battle Cry of Freedom, Chester, Battle Hymn of the Republic, Navy Hymn, and Simple Gifts. Tonight, they will perform all three movements of their show. Drum majors Jared Nicholas and Suzanne Deloria. Is your band ready?
Yeah, I'll be sending you photos in a few minutes
here. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your 2013 Marching Spartans.
Number 61 for the Railsplitters. That is Brandon Crawford. Crawford doing a good job tonight. He's a senior, 6'4" and 205.
French sure does run hard, Bob. You mentioned it many times in that first half, but his legs are just driving. He's coming off the tackle there and picks up 6 tough yards.
Second down at the 35-yard line, 2nd and 4 as we get rolling here in the second half. 3 running backs back there with Colin Miller. He's got 1 receiver to the right, 1 to the left. The Railers want to go. Now Miller snap, a handoff. French, he runs it up the middle, and he fights and bucks his way for a first down. He's a tough guy to take down. It takes numerous Railers to take him down as he ran it right up the middle of the field for the first down.
Yeah, it's just hard running up the middle, boy. It sure looks like some of the linemen lean a little bit, Bob. Could easily be called little early movement, but they don't call that up here, and so it's a first down for them past the 40 to the 42.
Ethan Kunkel, one of the inside linebackers for Lincoln, along with Sam Tiffany, came off the bottom of that pile, but it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Spartan 42-yard line. Miller, this time he hands off, man in motion, and he's stacked up about a 2-yard gain. That looked like Justin Slager. Off the bottom of the pile for the Railsplitters comes Sam Tiffany, the other inside linebacker I was talking about with Ethan Kunkel. Tiffany playing in his last game as a Railsplitter. Go ahead, Coach.
No, I just picked up 3 yards right up the middle there, Bob, but a good closure by the Lincoln defense there in the middle.
Just short of the 45-yard line, 2nd and 7. Miller out of the shotgun. Got a man in motion. He gets the hand, and he's
nice
stacked
tackle.
up. Beautiful tackle there, and that was Ian Neitzel. Neitzel for the Railsplitters, a great tackle right at the line of scrimmage.
He's defensive end, Bob, and he didn't get blocked in it. He closed in a hurry, came straight down the line, as you're supposed to do as a defensive end, and made a tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle, great defense.
That was Tristan Ballinger, the sophomore running back, and he was stopped in his tracks there. Out of the shotgun, Miller, 3rd and 7. Spartan 45-yard line. He wants to throw this time. Here comes Sutton on the rush. They throw it to French out in the open. French got a first down, still on the run along the sideline, and he's finally taken down. Tackle for the Railsplitters made by Keaton Letterly. He basically saved a touchdown right there.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and a nice call by the offense of Olympia. A little screen pass out to the left side, and once he made the catch, he had some blockers out in front, and there wasn't very many white shirts to stop him. Picked up some nice yards into Lincoln territory inside the 40-yard line.
Letterly for the Railers, senior playing in his last game. He's the safety for the Railsplitters, and he saved a touchdown there. Ball at the Lincoln 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Miller out of the shotgun. He's got 3 running backs with him. 2 receivers, hands off left side, plenty of running room, and another first down, and that was number 3, Ethan Schmidgall. He's a senior, 6'1", 185-pounder. He's got a first down to the Lincoln 20-yard line.
That was an 18-yard pickup, Bob, and they're just running harder now than the Lincoln defense is playing. They're beating them off the line of scrimmage, and that's why they're down deep in Lincoln territory at this point.
That was Wes White on the tackle for the Railsplitters. Out of the shotgun, Miller takes his time, hands off French, and he's got some running room. He just keeps those legs moving. He's still on the run. He wouldn't give it up. Timmy Jackson was there for the Railsplitters.
Well, you know what happens on that? That was a 13-yard pickup for another first down. They wrap around him a little high, Bob, but they don't get his legs, and his legs keep driving as he did on that play, and picked up probably 6 or 7 extra yards just from leg drive.
1st and goal for the Spartans at the 7. Miller out of the shotgun. He's got hands off, right side. The Railers take him down. We'll check and see who that was. 5, good sportsmanship out there. Slager on the run. Justin Slager.
Got down to about the 3-yard line on the run on the sweep to the right side, and it'll be tough for the Railers to hold him out of the end zone here with a 2nd down.
2nd and goal for the Spartans. That offensive line of the Spartans gets off quick, and the running backs have a chance to get some running room. Miller's got it. Gives French, right side. Touchdown, Spartans. 7:51 left in the 3rd quarter, and the Spartans take the lead back, 12-7. And I would think they'd go for the 2-point conversion here again.
Yeah, I would imagine if they did the first time, they'd do it here, especially with the score the way it is. But, yeah, French just went in there from 3 yards out off the right side, just untouched by the Lincoln defense before he got past the goal line.
Checking back in there up on that front line is big Sage Conrady, the 290-pounder. Coach gets him in there. Miller going to operate out of the shotgun for the 2-point conversion attempt. He's got French back there with him. He's got a man in motion. Here's the snap. He wants to throw, and it is caught. And it is good. A 2-point conversion. It was tipped into the air. That was Justin Slager. off the hands of Slager. It popped into the air, and then he was able to grab it before he went to the turf to get the 2-point conversion. And the touchdown lead for the Spartans over the Railsplitters, 14-7. We'll be back. Well, Coach, that offensive line for the Spartans on that drive did a great job getting off the ball and opening up holes, especially for their fine running back French, as he took it in for a touchdown, and then they went for the 2-point conversion, and that was Colin Miller passing it to Justin Slager.
Yeah, they just beat the Railer defensive line off the ball on that series, Bob, and as you said, the running backs ran hard, and they started on their own 29 and marched right down the field, primarily on the ground.
And the guy that caught the ball for the 2-point conversion is going to kick it off, Justin Slager. Slager on the approach from his own 40-yard line, and he just pops it up short. A fair catch there at the 36-yard line by Chris Dong, and the Railers with good field position will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, you're right, good field position, and he did a nice job of catching the ball there. Railers are in good field position to start this series, their first possession of the second half, and now they have to answer that touchdown by the Spartans with one of their own.
Ball at the near side hash mark. Tony Scheppelman, a senior, checks in defensively for the Spartans. Raylor still on the sideline talking it over. Also out there on the defense for the Spartans, that is, I keep forgetting that guy's name. It's Eiley something. That we'll find out later on. Here comes Cook to the near side.
Watch this trick play here, Bob. Spread all over the field.
Throw it out in the flat. The Railsplitters have got it on the sideline, and here they come along up close to a first down. That was that Letterly?
Yeah, I think it was.
Keaton Letterly. Just short of a first down, just across the Lincoln 44-yard line. First down markers at the 46.
Yeah, it's at the, little trickery there. They stayed on the sideline for a long time and then came out with a spread offense there and picked up 9 yards.
Cook near side, same play again. Cruz has got it, looks, fires. Cannon's got it. First down, and a flag on the play. Well, they ran it to perfection that time, but looked like an illegal hit by one of the Railsplitters over there.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was or what the play, what the call was, but
I did, but I usually don't.
Well, they got what they do. They've got about 4 linemen on over the ball and 4 more out there, and they threw it to the wide receiver. That time it was Cannon. Made a nice catch, both plays, nice catches and runs, but one of those blockers out there had an illegal block and brings it back to the 33-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and 13 for the Railsplitters. Back at the Lincoln 33-yard line, and they're going to run that play again. Cruz out of the shotgun. Cannon in motion. Cruz going to get wrapped up for a loss back at the 30-yard line. 3-yard loss. So I'll bring up a 3rd and 13. Pardon me, that'll be longer.
Yeah.
Maybe a 3rd and 15, yeah.
Trickery is nice and all, but that time it backfired. He got no blocking there as he got the snap, and a couple defenders came straight through and stopped him before he could even get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be a 3rd and long here. So that worked for first play. The second 2 plays, one was a penalty. That was a loss.
He's going to have to air it out this time. Conrad, he split wide to the right. Cannon on the right side in the slot. Cruz rolls right. Gets rid of it to Dong. Dong
nice
at the 35-yard line. To the 40 goes Dong, and he's finally spun out of bounds at around the 43, 44-yard line. Still going to be short of a first down.
But a manageable 4th down here, and the Railers, will go for it here. But a nice play, a little screen pass. We've seen that before, and Dong made a nice catch and run after the catch out to almost 44.
Eiley Markham with another tackle for the Spartans. And now Cruz will come into the huddle. They'll go for broke here. 4th and a deuce at the 44-yard line. They've got to make it to the 46. Near side hash mark. Kunkel comes up with a football. Out of the power eye come the Railsplitters. Cruz rolls out right. Got time, throws. Incomplete. Intended receiver out there was Conradi. Somebody got a mitt on it and tipped it, and Spartans will take over 1st and 10.
Well, he had 2 receivers out there in about the same spot, Bob. He had Conradi and he had Metelko, so I'm not sure who he was throwing to, but it was thrown behind. It looked like it was behind Conradi and went incomplete.
Spartans at the Railsplitter 44-yard line. Up out over the ball is Garrett Jones, the center. Out of the shotgun, Colin Miller. He's got 3 running backs with him. He's got wide receivers on each side. Miller's got the snap, fakes the handoff. Now he's going to throw it long, and it is incomplete.
Wow.
The rail splitter on the coverage slipped and fell down, and wide open for the Spartans was Zach Kleinmark, and he just couldn't hang on to it.
Yeah, the Lincoln defender never knew when the ball was coming, and as you said, Bob, finally fell down. He was not even close to the receiver, and a break for the Railers that they didn't connect.
2nd and 10. Miller again out of the shotgun. Flanked by running backs, and he's got one behind him. Here's the snap. Handed off. French. French taken down. The tackle made by Ethan Kunkel, the inside linebacker.
I've lost my...
With the carry once again, brought down by number 4, Ethan Kunkel.
French down to the Lincoln 38-yard line. 3rd and 4 for the Spartans. Split wide to the left. That's Zach Kleinmark. Miller out of the shotgun. He's got the snap. Hands off French again. And he just keeps fighting. He's got a first down. Finally taken down at the 31-yard line. Letterly's there. Also Brooks for the Railsplitters. And Ian Neitzel.
The running game's starting to take a toll on the Lincoln defense, Bob. It's critical time. You don't want to go down 2 touchdowns here late in the 3rd quarter.
Seth Gleason up on that front line for the Railsplitters. 1st and 10 at the 31. Ooh, pulled a Railer offside.
Yeah, I think there was a movement on the offensive line, but I'm not sure it's going to call that way. Should be.
Officials talk it over. We'll see what their final decision is here in about a second.
Yep.
That's
right.
It's going to go. Flags against Olympia.
Yeah.
One of their front linemen moved.
Just flinched a little, and then a Lincoln guy responded to that, so that's why some people thought maybe it was on the defense, but first movement was on the offensive line.
That'll bring the football back to the Lincoln 36-yard line. 1st and 15 for the Spartans. Miller settles them in. Here's the snap. And hands off. That's French. No, that's not French. I think that was 3, Schmidgel. Ethan Schmidgel, the senior, got the handoff. They faked the handoff to French, and they gave it to Schmidgel.
About an 8-yard pickup for him, Bob, and it looked like Lincoln maybe had a chance to stop him there near the line of scrimmage, and he kept driving out of a couple tacklers' arms and picked up good yardage.
28-yard line, 2nd and 7. Miller operates out of the shotgun. Hands off French, right side, and he's tripped up. The tackle made there by number 65, Braden Brooks, the senior.
Brooks just got in the way that time, Bob. He was right in the running lane there, and the runner ran right into his arms, and they both went down.
So it'll be 3rd and a deuce, Ken, at the 24.
And this is no doubt 2-down territory for the Spartans also, Bob, so they got 2 downs to pick up for the first.
2 receivers to the right, and they're coming out of a wing formation with the shotgun snap, and they hand off. That is Slager. He's got running room, and there's a penalty on the play, and Slager's taken down inside the 5-yard line. Tackle made there by Wes White.
I think that's going to be a holding and or illegal push in the back or whatever by the Spartans, but it's going to bring that play back and a break for the Railers. They've had some breaks tonight, Bob, on some penalties and some turnovers.
It's a good thing because that was a nice run by Slager.
You know, he gets behind some blue shirts there, and you're looking for the defense, and it's just not there. They're getting some nice blocking up front and getting him some nice room to run.
Tristan Ballinger just checked in at running back for the Spartans. So 3rd and 1 at the 22 for the Spartans. Railers have got a hold, but it's going to be tough. He gives it to French, and he's a tough guy to stop. He's finally stacked up. He was forward motion almost to the 15-yard line and a first down.
Eric Fritz once again with the carry.
Yeah, they moved the ball well here this third quarter, Bob. They had a drive to start the quarter. Took 9 plays to score. This is about a drive about almost the same length so far. And they're knocking on the door again.
Keaton Letterly and Seth Gleason on the tackle for the Railsplitters. Miller out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the Lincoln 17. Miller's got the snap. Hands off French. French bounces off a couple guys, gets inside the 15.
French once again.
That time the defense just kind of piled it up in the middle and you didn't have much running room, picked up a couple, but pretty good effort by the defensive line and inside linebackers.
Big Seth Gleason was there again for the Railsplitters. He's right up there in the front. Notto's going to check in now for the Railsplitters. Defensive tackle. 2nd and 8 for the Spartans. The Lincoln 15. Miller, he wants to throw now, and they blow the play dead.
Didn't see what happened there.
He was throwing to Zach Kleinmark, but they'd already blown the play dead.
I think it's procedure against the Spartans again.
They keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
False start.
Raylor's got to take advantage of this somehow, cause a turnover or just make a couple stops here. Just keep anything to keep them out of the end zone. We're getting late in the third quarter. Minute 35, and the Railers down a touchdown, 14-7.
Brandon Crawford checks in defensively for the Railers. 2nd and 13. Miller out of the shotgun. He wants to throw. Looks. He's got plenty of time. Rolls left. Now he throws it out in the flat. He's got a man, and he stays on his feet, and he's finally taken down. One Railer held him up, and he got away from him, and that was Ethan Schmidgel. 32 made the tackle for the Railsplitters. That's Sam Tiffany. Schmidgel on the run, Tiffany on the tackle.
But not before he got missed in the backfield, Bob. Somebody hit him and just kind of fell off. And unfortunately, it's been kind of the story of the whole season, tackling-wise. Make some hits, but don't get anybody to the ground.
Olympia takes a timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 7 when we come back out. Olympia leads at 14-7 at the 14-yard line. We'll be back. Back here in Olympia. Lincoln Railsplitter football on the air, 96.3 FM. Railsplitters trail it by a touchdown, 14-7. Spartans took a timeout with 51 seconds left in the third. They got a 3rd and 7 situation at the Lincoln 14-yard line on the far side of the field. Miller going to operate out of the shotgun. He's got his favorite running back behind him, French. Raylor's got a big job here. Man in motion, penalty against Olympia. And again, off a timeout, they hurt themselves again.
Yeah, they're just giving Lincoln a lot of opportunities here, Bob. I hope the Railers are able to take advantage of it to make a stop here and then find a way to go down and get a score. But, yeah, Olympia is pounding on the door, and then now they're starting going the wrong way. Penalties are killing them right at the moment.
And that makes it 3rd and 12. Austin Bruner comes in with the play and splits out wide to the right. Miller out of the shotgun. 3rd and 12. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Railers need a stop here. They give it to French on the left side. And a nice tackle there. That was big number 52. Ian Neitzel on the tackle for the Railsplitters.
And a short gain, and now a 4th down, and one more big play for the defense right here. Needed. They only got 1 on that play. Good job on the defense.
4th and attention at the 18. Tanner in there on the defense for the Railers. Brandon Brooks. 4th and 10 at the 18. Miller out of the shotgun. He wants to throw up the middle, and it's caught. One-handed catch, and the touchdown by Justin Slager. Slager went up with his left hand and was able to corral it. And that'll make it Spartans 20, Railsplitters 7 with 8.6 seconds left on the third quarter clock. Yeah. Thought we had them stopped, and then they throw that beautiful pass play.
You knew they were going to throw the ball there, Bob, but and it was a good pass There was some coverage there, but he just stuck up one hand. It wasn't as good as our one-handed interception, but it counted more. They got 6 points out of it.
And they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Miller out of the shotgun. Oh, bad snap. French picks it up, and one of the Railers back there to wrap him up. That was Chris Dong on the tackle for the Railsplitters. So with 8.6 left in the third, it's Spartans 20, Railsplitters 7. We'll be coming back.
7 here with only 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
Out there for the kickoff team for the Railers, Sam Tiffany's out there for the Railers. Colton Grant. And here's the boot. Slager onside kick. Tiffany, and the Spartans got it.
Mark Weaver has the football.
Yeah, they got nothing to lose, Bob. It's the last game of the year, so why not? And Railers, Tiffany had a shot at it and just went by. He didn't get it, and Spartans are more opportunistic. They look like they wanted a little more right now.
A senior by the name of Mark Reber, number 4. R-E-B-E-R was the guy that got the ball on the onside kick. So the ball at the 43-yard line now, 1st and 10 again for the Spartans. 5.5 seconds left in the third. Miller out of the shotgun. Colin Miller got the snap. Hands off French. Left side. He's looking for running room. He's at the 40 wrapped up. Nice open field tackle made there. Try and pick that up was Brett Metalco on the tackle for the Railsplitters at the 40-yard line. And that ends the third quarter with the score. Olympia Spartans 20 and the Lincoln Railsplitters 7. So it's going to be Lincoln ball. It was blocked, and it went back to the kicker.
I think it was Brandon Crawford got a hand on it, Bob.
Schlager, the guy that kicked it, got it back and ran it back to the Lincoln 38-yard line, but Lincoln's got it.
Yeah, now the offense has to come up big here, Bob. They got to move the ball and get down and get a score here.
Got to strike quickly, as you said. Cook to the left side, Conradi to the near side. Cruz comes up under center. Back in the pocket, along the sideline, and he's got Conradi. And that's a complete pass just across the Lincoln 45-yard line.
Hey, Conradi's got good hands, Bob. He can make some good catches, and we saw it last week. Saw it again right there.
He's a junior, 6'6", 220. Ball rests right on the Lincoln 45-yard line. 10:42 left for the game. Railsplitters trail at 27. Cruz will come up under center. Man in motion is Metalco. Cruz rolls out to his left. He'll throw it long. He's got a man open.
Good catch.
Caught. That's Cook. Got a first down, and he's deep into enemy territory. Across the 20-yard line goes Will Cook.
Nice pass, nice catch with a defender right there, right in his face, Bobby. Made a nice catch and got some yards afterwards.
Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Railers. 10:23 left for the game. They start the clock back up. They're still running the chains downfield. Conradi splits wide to the right. Cook to the left. Cannon in the slot. Cruz out of the shotgun. He's got Dong behind him. Cruz got time. Lofts it into the end zone.
Yes. Touchdown.
Touchdown. They finally call it.
Wow.
Everybody in the stadium knew it except the officials. Who is that? Cook?
Cook.
Will Cook went up into the air, used his athleticism, snared the football, and now all of a sudden it's 20-13 with 10:06 left for the football game. Cooper will attempt the extra point. Grant Cooper, a senior, 6'2", 180-pounder. It'll be Kunkel on the snap, Letterly on the hold. Snap, placement, kick, and it is good through the uprights, and that'll make it 20-14. Railers down by 6, 10:06 left. Get out the rosary beads, and we'll be back. Fans, this time of the game, you got to get your seat belts on. If you got a helmet, put it on. The Railsplitters have got to hold here if they got a chance.
Well, we said they had to score fairly quickly, and they did it quickly. It was 3 plays, and it covered 62 yards, Bob, and a quick strike there, get within a touchdown now. 6 points to be exact, and now the defense has to come up and do their thing.
You were right, Ken. They did it in less than a minute and a half. And now Cooper's going to kick it away. He's kicked 2 extra points tonight. He'll kick it away on the near side hash mark from his own 40-yard line. Back deep, French and Kleinmark. French and Kleinmark. Here's Cooper's kick. Low line shot, knocked down on the ground.
Get down there, yeah.
And they down it. That being the Olympia Spartans.
It hit a couple blue shirts, a couple hands down there, but the Railers weren't down there in time to contest it, so the Spartans are going to take over, but they're on the 33-yard line, so the defense has to start working from there.
Well, Colin Miller will operate the young sophomore.
Of course, the Spartans on the other side, they would like to have a long drive and keep it on the ground.
Kleinmark lines up here on the near side. Miller out of the shotgun, hands off French, and Garrett French battles his way up. Where's the number 8?
Got a yard on the play. Good defense up the middle, Bob, by the Railers. Got in his way. They had no place where he could run and went down in a hurry.
9:42 for the game. Spartans 20, Railsplitters 14. Second and a 9er for the Spartans. Miller again out of the shotgun. The shotgun wing. Slager, right side. He's got running room. And they finally stack him up. Slager, a tough runner, got a good hole there on the right side. Cruz off the bottom of the pile. Quite a few Railers were there.
He picked up 7 on it. He got some momentum going from the left side to the right side. Went in motion, Bob, and turned that motion upfield. Now they're going quick
quarterback
to get it.
Well, they stood him up. They stood him up.
Yeah, that was a break for the Railers, really. They tried to go quick count there, run to the line and make a quick play, and the Railers were ready for it and stacked him up right there at the line of scrimmage. They're going to set a 4th down.
Dong was there. Big Eric Sutton was there.
That was a great defensive stand right there. They didn't get caught. The Railers were alert and ready for it.
4th and a deuce.
You got to expect them to punt there from their own side of the 50.
At the 41, 8:31 left for the game. Back to punt is Austin Bruner. There's a long snap by Jones. Bruner, sidewinder, and smartly the Railers just let it roll dead. They down it there. That was Eiley on the down. Eiley Markham.
Now the Railers got a lot of time now, where they got about just over 8 minutes on their own 29-yard line. They still want to have a sense of urgency here, but they don't have to score as quick as we thought they did the last time they had the ball.
They got to keep the magic going. Ball's on the far side hash mark. Conradi splits here to the near side. Cook on the left side. Metalco in motion, gets the hand off, and he fights his way up to the 35-yard line. Depends on the spot. He'll get 5 yards on the spot at the 34. 2nd and a nickel for the Railers.
Yeah, and that's a good first down play. You know, you get 5 yards on it and start moving downfield.
Got to hang on to that football. They'll be trying to punch it loose. They did it earlier in the football game. 7:50 left for the game.
Metelko's shifty, Bob. He can make some nice cuts and moves there and make defenders miss.
Lightning quick. He scored that 26-yard touchdown earlier out of the shotgun. Cruz. He's got it, and he's going to run with it. Looks for a runner on the left side. Cruz got a first down, 45, midfield stripe. Into Spartan territory goes Austin Cruz. Number 15, the senior. And they spot it at the 48-yard line, just a football length past the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lincoln Railsplitters.
About an 18-yard gain on that play, and he runs hard. He finds an opening, and if there isn't one, he makes one. And that time he picked up 18 yards, got it past midfield into Spartan territory. The Railers on the move.
Clock on the move, Kenny. 7:18 left for the show. Kunkel, the center, out of the shotgun. Cruz. He's got the snap. Now he's going to run with it again off the left side. He's got running room, looks for a first down. He's got another first down, and he's ran out of bounds. Across the 35-yard line goes Austin Cruz. Cruz on cruise control those last 2 plays.
got it down to the 34, and that was a 14-yard pickup after the last play of 18 yards.
Cruz goes to the sideline, runs back into the huddle.
I tell you feel pretty confident when he's got the ball, Bob. It's safe because he gets positive yards most of the time.
Griffin Pollock comes into the game at fullback for the Railers. He's got fresh legs. Cruz in motion. Cruz hands off to the man in motion, and he's off to the races, and a penalty on the play. That's Brent Metalco to the 20, still on his feet, down inside the 10, knocked out of bounds, but there's a penalty on the play.
Yeah, it came out early, and it's going to be a hold on the Railers. Don't know who it's on, but that flag came out awful early, and Metalco made a great run, made some nice moves down the sideline, but it was all for naught.
The Railers got to muscle up. Don't make any difference. Got to fight through that penalty. Ball's going to be placed now, I believe, at the 43-yard line. Yes.
It's a 10-yard walk-off from the spot of the foul, so kind of get it on odd positions, but it's going to be a first down over again, but it's going to be about 17, 18 yards for first.
First and 19 for the Railers. 6:47 clock on the move. Conradi here to the near side. Metalco in the slot. Cruz has got it. Cruz is going to keep it. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. He's to the 30. Cuts to the 25, 20 along the sideline, 15, 10, and knocked out of bounds. Touchdown saving tackle made by number 35. Great run by Cruz. That was Wyatt Crump saved the touchdown. And Cruz with a great run. It'll be first and 10 for the Railers at the 7-yard line.
That's a 37-yard run for Cruz, Bob, and he's just not going to be denied. He runs with a purpose, and he went clear across the field, picked up a first down inside the 10.
Pollock stays in there at fullback. Cannon's in there for the Railers. Nato, Conradi. And now Conradi goes tight end on the left side. Cook on the right side. Power eye. Metalco left side goes for the end zone. Fights for the end zone.
Short, but he's close.
They were 7 yards out. Let's see where they put the football.
Number 1, Britt Metalco with the carry.
Metalco.
It looks like they're placing on about the 2. Yeah, you're right, Bob. About a 5-yard pickup. That's okay.
2 yards to go, and you got 3 downs to do it. 5:37 for the game. A touchdown will tie it. Conradi splits wide right, Cook left. Kunkel comes up over the football. Cruz will come up under center. In motion, Metalco. Cruz going to keep it, and he's into touchdown. Austin Cruz. No doubt about it. Waltzed into the end zone, and we got a tie game at 20 apiece. Got an Andrew Jackson apiece, baby. We're tied up. 5:22 left in the football game.
Well, Lincoln's answer with 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns here, Bob, and they're back in the game, tied it right now, going for the lead.
It'll be Kunkel on the snap, Letterly on the placement, and Cooper will attempt to kick it through the uprights. Grant Cooper. Snap, placement, kick, powerful kick. They signal it good, and we lead it by 1, 21-20. Railers were down 20-7, and they've come back to regain the lead, 21-20, with 5:22 left in the football game. We'll be back. Bob Verderber, Coach Ken Schweitzer, Scott Kirby here at ringside. 5:22 left in the football game. And the man that's going to kick it off for the Spartans is Justin Slager. Slager has had quite a night. Oh, pardon me, that's Cooper. We're kicking it off. I wanted the football back.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get it back here.
Is that a Freudian slip?
I don't know, but you're not going to see an onside here. I know that.
Here we go. Cooper going to kick it away for the Railers. He's kicked 3 big extra points tonight. Grant Cooper kicks a hot grounder in the backfield. That's Kleinmark. Kleinmark to the 20, 25. Kleinmark still on the run to the 40. Kleinmark along the sideline. Kleinmark stepped out of bounds. They say he stepped out of bounds.
Well, I'm sure he did. It was a good call there, but the kick team didn't do a very good job. They had they weren't down in their lanes very well here on this right side, Bob, and he had an alley, did a nice job running back into Lincoln territory.
He's a senior playing his last game here at Olympia Field. Zach Kleinmark gets excellent field position for the Spartans at the 43-yard line. 5:12 for the game. Colin Miller out of the shotgun. 3 running backs, 2 wide receivers. Long count. Miller's got it. Hands off. Garrett French at the 40, 35. He was tripped up and finally finished off there by Ian Neitzel and Brent Metalco for the Railsplitters.
And their quarterback Miller's on the ground there. He's getting some help up.
Get the game, white hat!
Second down
See where they
for the
place the ball.
Spartans.
It's second and less than 1. They're going to measure, I think. It's close to the first down. He's down inside the 35, down to about the 33.
They'll bring the chains out again. Checking in for the Railsplitters, number 65, Braden Brooks. They're bringing the chains out.
Now the last 2 plays on the kickoff and then that first play from scrimmage, they played. They ran awful hard with the ball, Bob. They wanted as bad as the Railers. It's just going to decide who wants it the worst here in the last 5 minutes.
They're a long ways off, but a foot.
Yeah. At this point, it's not going to matter. You got to make some stops here, and with 4:47, they've got plenty of time to run the ball. They've taken 1 timeout. They've got 2 left. They've got plenty of time here to work their way into the end zone.
2nd and 1 at the 33.
The Railers could use here would be a turnover. A turnover would be sweet.
Interception, fumble, anything.
Ashley McCain, wish her a happy 17th birthday tomorrow.
Here come the Spartans up to the line of scrimmage. Miller up under center. He's going to take it himself, and we may have stopped him. He keeps his feet moving, and then now there's a penalty. They throw a flag, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice if that's against the Spartans. Can't tell. Face mask.
Face mask.
Yeah.
Face mask against the Railsplitters. Railers lead it by 1, 21-20, 4:34 left. And they're going to say it was
That's going to be a big walk-off.
Intentional. 15-yard walk-off.
Yeah, that's well, you know, what do you know? We can't see anything from up here, Bob, whether it happened or not. But
at the 18.
Assume that it did.
No matter what, the Railsplitters are going to have to hold. Miller out of the shotgun. 1st and 10 at the 18. He's got a man in motion. Hands off French around the left side. No, that isn't. Is that French? No, that's the second guy. That's 36. That's Tristan Ballinger. He's a sophomore, speedster.
You got 3 on the play, Bob, and you know, that's not a bad play, you know, when you're deep in your opponent's territory to start a series here.
2nd and 7 for the Spartans. 4 minutes left for the game. Miller out of the shotgun. 3 running backs. He's got Garrett French back there behind him. Whoa, penalty against the Spartans.
Yeah, I think the Railers' hope right now is that the Spartans just keep shooting themselves in the foot enough that they don't make it to the end zone, because they've got the ability to get there, but they've also made a lot of mistakes.
They bring the football back to the 20-yard line. 2nd and a dozen now, and the clock's still on the move. 3:47 for the game, and moving. 3:44. 2nd and 12 at the 20 for the Spartans. Colin Miller, the sophomore quarterback, out of the shotgun. Same formation they've used all the second half. Miller's got it. Hands off. And again, that time it's Schmidgel.
Just all night long they can get to that outside, Bob, and the defense just not able to stop them once they get to that perimeter to the outside. He turns it up and picks up some big yardage.
10 yards to down to the 10, so it'll be 3rd and a deuce for the Spartans. Miller runs to the sideline to get the play. Railers have to hold at their own 10-yard line. 3rd and 2 for the Spartans. Miller out of the shotgun. He's got 3 running backs. He's got French behind him. Somebody moved.
That's a lineman that time that moved early. If you're the Railers, Bob, you want to make a big stop here. That makes a big difference. That was 3rd and short. Now it's 3rd and long.
Unbelievable.
We'll take it.
He's just passing him the flag.
Yeah.
They threw another one in the air.
That's starting the clock here. If you're the Railers, you're in a precarious position here. If they score, you want to have some time left. But I think the key here is to keep them out of the end zone.
3rd and 7. 2:33 left. Shotgun. Man in motion. He keeps it. Miller rolling right. Catch is made. Pylon. They didn't call the touchdown.
No, they called him down there, but
right at the goal line.
Where he is, you almost might as well let him have it and then have some time to operate yourself. He's right on the goal line, it looks like.
They got the clock moving, 2:20 left for the game. Railers lead it by a point, 21-20.
See, they'll get it under 2 minutes here and score on this play, no doubt. Yeah, that was a big play right there. That was a huge play.
Out of the shotgun, Miller. 2 minutes left. Miller hands off French, and he jumps into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown with 1:57 left. Spartans go up 26-21, a 5-point lead. And all night long they've gone for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, yeah.
They have to go for it.
Who was that scored touchdown by?
That was French.
French with a 1-yard.
Yeah. Garrett French, the senior, 5'9", 175-pounder. Now the Spartans will go for the 2-point conversion again. Railers hold. They go the length of the field, and they win it by a point.
This is a big play. Yeah, you got to make a stop here.
Out of the shotgun, Colin Miller. Here's the snap.
Rolling out.
Rolls out right. Looks, stays on his feet. It's
no good.
They knocked him out of bounds. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So with 1:57 left, the Railers have got to go the length of the field to get a touchdown. They trail it 26-21. Here's Slagle on the kick. And it's going to come down to Metalco at the 20. Metalco looking for run room at the 25. And he got out to about the 27. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. 1:50 left for the game.
Lincoln has a few people that can make big plays and breakaways. Metelka's one, Cruz is one, and with his good receivers, both Conrady and Will Cook, they've got some big play capability. We need one now.
Got the spot at the 28. Offensively, Sage Conrady checks in there. Will Cook split wide to the left. In the slot, it's Sean Cannon. Near side, Conrady. Cruz wants to keep it. Here he comes on the run, and he's down to the 34-yard line. Austin Cruz to the 34. That's a 6-yard pickup. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Railsplitters.
See, now Olympia probably doesn't mind that play, Bob, of a 5 or 6 yard pickup and let the clock run. The Railers have all 3 timeouts, I believe, so they're going to have to start using them.
Minute 24, Cruz throws, catch, first down. That's the hook and ladder to Cannon along the sideline, and he's ran out of bounds at the 48-yard line. That was the pass to Cook. That's the 3rd time they've run it this year.
Yeah, and he going out of bounds, stop the clock, so that's a good thing too.
Minute 18. Just short of the 49-yard line of Lincoln.
So we're going to, haven't figured out how to do that one all year, Bob, as far as stats. So we'll have to check after.
What they say, the quarterback gets all the yardage?
That's what they said. I don't know about that.
Near side, Conrady. On the far side, it's Cook. Under, and it's tipped away. That was Eiley Markham on the coverage for the Spartans, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Railers at the 49-yard line.
Even with a little time left, the Railers aren't in that bad position at midfield, Bob. It beats being on your own 25 or 30-yard line. They've got a little over a minute and just half the field to go.
All they need is 6 points. Conradi here to the near side. Metalco the right wing. Shotgun Cruz. Pump fake. And he's in trouble. And he fights his way up to the midfield stripe. Got a yard out of it. Railers are going to have to call timeout. They may have already. They did. Minute 4 on the clock. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Railsplitters, and we'll be back. Here we go. Football lying right on the midfield stripe at the 50-yard line. A minute 4. 64 seconds left for the game. Splitters trail it 26-21. 3rd and 8. Third and 9.
Sorry, Bob. Now you got to be concerned about getting at least a first down. You got 2 downs here, 3rd and long. So the touchdown you got to have, but first you better get a first down.
Cruz out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it along the sideline to the 45. First down. Finally ran out of bounds. Stop the clock. 1st and 10 for the Railsplitters out of the timeout. 59.2 seconds left for the game, and they're going to spot it. Looks like at the 30, just past the 37-yard line.
I'll tell you what makes that play so successful, and he's had a lot of success with it tonight, Bob, is he a little hesitates. He's not in a hurry. He kind of waits, hesitates, and looks for the opening, and then he takes off, and it's been there all night long.
Freezes the defense. Here come the Railers. Conradi near side in the slot. It's Metalco. Cook split wide to the left. Cruz out of the shotgun, wants to keep it again. Stutter step, runs around the sideline. First down, and he's still on the move. Down inside the 15-yard line goes Austin Cruz. He replayed it, and he got the first down deep into Spartan territory. 50.8 seconds left. They adjust the chains. Cruz hurries back in. Pollock in there at fullback. Cruz has got it. Wants to throw, lofts it into the end zone. Incomplete. Double coverage in the end zone. Had to be Cook. He got it. Nobody else on the team can get that high in the air.
Unless it was Conradi, but it was Cook over there. And, it gives them a second to catch their breath here with the clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
26-21. Spartans lead it. 39.6 seconds left for the game.
I think unofficially we think they still have 2 timeouts, so they're in good shape here. They just got to finish this drive, finish it off.
Cruz out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it and run it up the middle. Penalty on the play.
We got a hold.
Cruz down near the end zone, but a penalty on the play.
Yeah.
Holding against the Railsplitters. 33.8 seconds left on the game clock.
Yeah, that's a shame. I don't know what's going on down there. You don't see much of that all game long, all year long, really. And now you get some hold calls, critical times on this drive.
Cruz has got his marching orders. He's back into the huddle. 2nd and 10 for the Railers. Well, it's longer than that. It ball's at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 17.
Now they start the clock, so they got to be quick.
Cruz under center, rolls out to his right.
Oh! Underthrew.
And ran out of bounds.
Just underthrew it.
That's Ethan Schmidgel. Schmidgel picked it off for the Spartans, and they celebrate in the bleachers here on the sidelines, and that's going to end it. There's only 21.2 seconds left.
Well, he's just eager to get the ball out there, and he just short-armed it a little bit, underthrew it. Was a great drive, Railers. So the penalty kind of set him back, and now this interception ends it, as you said, Bob.
Colin Miller will come up to the line of scrimmage this time. He'll just come up under center and take a knee. There it is.
The Railers could stop it with their timeouts, but they can't stop it often enough, and that's going to run out and be the game.
Both teams walking off the field. It was a valiant effort by the Railers. They trailed at 21-7, and they came back, tied it. In fact, they had the lead, 21-20. Spartans came back, scored 26-21, and the Railers just stalled out on that interception. Metalco leading the Railsplitters out, shaking hands. And we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back to wrap it up.